Ukraine launched US-made Army ATACMS missiles to strike a Russian weapons depot across the border for the first time. This marked a significant escalation of the conflict's 1,000th day. This attack comes after the Biden administration authorized Kyiv to use longer-range missiles against targets inside Russia. This has further escalated the already tense situation. While most thought that a full-scale Ukraine-Russia war was not probable, it has happened. Similarly, the potential use of nuclear bombs can't be ruled out. While people think of destruction in Hiroshima and Nagasaki when it comes to nuclear bombs, we also have to take into account that, unlike earlier, there are tactical nukes available that have much less yield and could be used more freely. There are now some specific signs that indicate that serious considerations and decisions are being made. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why the world may be close to nuke use. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted VPN brands worldwide that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte, an industry-leading Big Four auditing firm. NordVPN provides an encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy by preventing external entry to your internet traffic, as well as enabling you to access content that's blocked based on geolocation. Best of all, with one NordVPN account, you can secure up to 6 devices at the same time. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive savings by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Vladimir Putin has approved changes to Russia's nuclear doctrine, setting out new conditions under which the country would consider using its arsenal. The doctrine now says an attack from a non-nuclear state, if backed by a nuclear power, will be treated as a joint assault on Russia. Under the changes, a large attack on Russia with conventional missiles, drones, or aircraft could meet the criteria for a nuclear response, as could an attack on Belarus or any critical threat to Russia's sovereignty. Any aggression against Russia by a state that is a member of a coalition would be seen by Moscow as aggression from the whole group. Deputy Chairman of the Security Council of the Russian Federation, Dmitry Medvedev, wrote on X, "Russia's new nuclear doctrine means NATO missiles fired against our country could be deemed an attack by the bloc on Russia. Russia could retaliate with WMD, or weapons of mass destruction, against Kyiv and key NATO facilities, wherever they're located. That means World War III." Announcing the change, the Kremlin urged other countries to study the changes. "This is a very important text," Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said, according to TASS, adding it could become a subject to a very deep analysis. When asked whether a Ukrainian attack using longer-range U.S. missiles could provoke a nuclear response, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov replied affirmatively. Regarding speculation that the updated doctrine was timed to follow President Biden's decision, Peskov stated that the document was released in a timely manner. He explained that President Putin had instructed the government earlier this year to update the doctrine to align with the current geopolitical situation. Russia has begun serial production of mobile nuclear shelters for the first time. According to the All-Russian Research Institute for Civil Defense and Emergencies, these shelters are designed to protect against light radiation from a nuclear explosion and radioactive contamination in the surrounding area. One version, known as Cub-M, is produced in the city of Dzerzhinsk, named after Felix Dzerzhinsk, the notorious founder of the Soviet secret police. According to the Moscow Times, this $380,000 mobile shelter can be transported by road or rail. It accommodates 54 people, with its capacity expandable to 150 by adding additional modules if required. It provides reliable protection against air shock waves, explosive and fragmentation effects of conventional weapons, falling debris from building structures, as well as toxic, chemical, and radioactive substances and penetrating radiation. When installed on a prepared site, CUB-M modules can be connected to existing utility networks. In the absence of such connections, the shelter can operate autonomously for up to 2 days. It's equipped with life support systems, including air filtration and regeneration, backup water supply, sewage systems, and heating. The shelters are specifically designed to protect the population from the effects of all types of modern weapons, including nuclear weapons. The serial production of this kind of shelter when Russia is economically in a difficult state shows that there is real concern. Viewers may note that these are being built to augment the existing infrastructure. Russia has a network of bunkers for its senior civilian and military officials in all regions of the country, which spans 11 time zones, and President Vladimir Putin has his own underground city with a nuclear control center. Russia is one of only a handful of countries that have an operational nuclear triad, the ability to launch nukes from land, sea, and air. Russia's nuclear triad includes land-based ICBMs like Topol-M deployed from silos and mobile launchers, aircraft carrying free-fall nuclear bombs or nuke-tipped cruise missiles like the Tu-160, and ballistic missile submarines like Boryai-class, which are armed with Bulava SLBM, submarine-launched ballistic missiles. In late October, Russian President Vladimir Putin oversaw an extensive nuclear exercise simulating a retaliatory strike involving different elements of the nuclear triad. Putin confirmed the drills are designed to simulate the actions of top officials in a nuclear response, involving launches of both ballistic and cruise missiles. Defense Minister Andrei Belousov stated that the exercise aims to practice strategic offensive forces launching a massive nuclear strike in response to a nuclear strike by the enemy. The drills included the test firing of a Yars ICBM from the Plesetsk launch site, SLBM launches in the Barents Sea and the Sea of Okhotsk, and long-range cruise missiles deployed by Tu-95 strategic bombers. Russia fired a new intermediate-range hypersonic missile named Oreshnik, or the Hazel, at an alleged military facility in Dnipro, Ukraine's fourth-largest city. The missile, which can carry a nuclear warhead if required, wasn't intercepted. This was basically a signal to Ukraine and the West that Russia is moving up the escalation matrix.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.